Guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, a lot is different. I have taken out my old background stand and I converted my second bedroom into a studio. I don't know how long it'll last, but at least for now, we have a studio and it's more convenient to film and I'm happy about it. So in today's video, I'm going to do the much awaited, well, at least much awaited by me, the Mercury Retrograde palette review by Huda Beauty. Isn't she gorgeous? Yes, I'm talking about Huda. She's beautiful. Just tell me anyone who thinks Huda Kaitan, or I hope I'm saying her name right, is not beautiful. I hope you're interested in seeing this. If you are, please give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and let's get started. Full price, the Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde palette is rupees 5,375. When I bought it, which was during the Nykaa Pink sale, I got it for, and I'm reading from my phone right now, I got it for 3,225 rupees. When I got it, it was that much. The very next day, it was even cheaper than that. So when you're looking to buy any Huda Beauty palettes, especially Huda Beauty, I mean this applies to I suppose anything, but especially Huda Beauty, wait for a sale. They are usually at, some palettes every once in a while are usually at some sort of discount. I got this one at a discount. I got the Desert Rose palette at a discount, and Desert Dusk palette at a discount. I don't think when I bought the Rose Gold palette that was on discount. I don't think that was, but these two definitely were. So wait for a sale when you're buying this. And that is the reason I'm so late to the party and so late to reviewing this, is because I'm reviewing it when I was able to buy it and not necessarily when it came out. As I'm talking about this, I know there's another Huda Beauty palette that is so much more relevant, which is the the Naughty Nudes palette. And I'm not going to buy that till it goes on sale. Let's just put it out there. It's expensive. I'm not buying it till it goes on sale. But I did buy this, so let's talk about this. This is what the palette looks like on the inside. Let's try not to show you the mess. This is what the palette looks like on the inside. It is a beautiful collection of pastels, glitter pastels, eyeshadow toppers that are also in pastel shades. And just overall, it's a really colorful palette. So being as colorful as it is, it's really wearable and it's quite versatile. You can get colorful looks with it, you can get simple looks with it every day, you can get neutrals, you can really do some great bold eyeshadows, you can do some beautiful colorful smoky eyes. So all in all, I didn't expect to like this palette as much as I do, but it's really versatile. Every time I open it, I'm drawn to the blues and the greens. I'm not personally very comfortable wearing blues and greens, but they're so beautiful. I'm drawn to them. I'm still learning how to work with them. This is a palette, especially for me, it's a little bit of a challenge, but it's also super comfortable. I don't know how to explain it to you. It's just really nice. It challenges me on a creative level, but at the same time, it makes me feel comfortable when I don't really want to do a lot. Like today, I'm doing what I typically enjoy doing, which is matte. This is kind of colorful, like I'm looking at myself in the mirror. It's pinks and purples, but it's all matte. It blended beautifully and it was easy to do and I really like it. And for someone like me, I would totally wear this out. Like I would wear this to work, I would wear this on a party, I would wear this whenever the hell I want. Glitters are similar. I am comfortable with glitters, but if you don't really want to wear them, there are enough mattes and shimmer shades to just completely take over and give you beautiful looks. It's a very comprehensive palette. The shadows are of superb quality. I believe Huda Beauty does eyeshadow palettes so well. I don't have one palette that I don't like. I do feel like her Rose Gold palette is the easiest palette to work with for me, just in terms of formulas and such. And the Mercury Retrograde palette and the Desert Dusk palette are both a little bit, there's one extra step involved, and I'll talk about it. But overall, the shadows blend gorgeously. It is quick to work with. It is a no-brainer. And the way she designs her palettes, the colors that she chooses, they always they always go well together. Under no circumstance will you ever say that there is like an odd one out kind of shade in here which doesn't really belong. No, every single time Huda does a palette, you know it's going to work out. Now the trick with some of these, the Mercury Retrograde and the Desert Dusk, I feel like this is a combined review now, is that these shades do need an eyeshadow primer. In my experience, just using a concealer as a primer and setting it with your face powder is not enough. I feel the need for something a little tackier. The glitter shades, again, they perform better if you use a wet brush. If you can wet it with water, you can wet it with Fix Plus, you can wet it with anything you want. As long as it's a damp brush, it'll work better. But another thing that I do recommend you invest in is glitter glue or some kind of glitter primer. This is the PAC Sparkly Distraction Glitter Primer. Once this is on, your glitter is not moving, it's not flaking, it is not falling on your face, it is stuck on. So you do need primers. It's an investment, an additional step, an additional thing you need to buy. But apart from that, the quality is absolutely A1. It's beautiful, it's lovely, and I highly recommend you buy it during a sale. Because don't waste your money, buy it during a sale. Yeah, so with that, let's get into some swatches. I'm going to do one row at a time and they will be live swatches and they will be on the back of my hand right here. Before I start swatching though, I do want to tell you, I've been asked to do swatches, but so I'm doing them, but I don't really believe in swatches. They don't show you the quality of the product. The demo which will come after the swatches, that will show you how good the palette actually is. But I'm doing the swatches because it's pretty and it's nice and it gives you like a good idea of what your palette looks like and how it'll look on your skin. But it's not an indication of how the shadows will perform. Let's just get that out of the way. So the first shade is Cosmic. I'm looking at the screen over there to see that it's swatching properly. This is Cosmic. Then we have Utopia. Then we have Ultraviolet. Then we have Nebula. Then we have the shade Mercury. Then let's move to the second row. The first shade is Off Balance. Then we have Galaxy. Then we have Libra. Then we have Crash. Then we have Momentum. Then we have Supermoon. Then in the third and last row, the first shade we have is Vortex. Then we have Hot Mess. Then we have Supernova. Then we have Karma. Then we have Gold Glitch. And then finally we have Frazzled. So these are all the swatches. I'm going to quickly clean them up. So now let's talk about what's on my actual eyes. I filmed the demo before I started shooting, so that's why you can see the makeup on my face, obviously. But let's talk about what I've got on my eyes, alright? So I applied my Photo Focus eyeshadow primer all over my lids with just my ring fingers. Then I went into the shade Momentum on a fluffy brush. And this is the Wet n Wild blending brush, eye blending brush, right from my lashes all the way up to my eyebrows. Then I went in with the shade Utopia with the same brush which I cleaned in between with my PAC Express brush cleaner. So I went in with the same brush and I applied Utopia just in my crease as a transition shade. I dipped into the shade Libra with my Pro Art PE23 brush and I applied it to the very inner third of my upper eyelid. It took some time to build up the color because I wanted to be very precise with where I applied it. I did not blend it into the crease or anything, it was just on the moving lid. After that, I went into the shade Hot Mess and I blended it in the center of my lid. This was supposed to be the main color of my eye makeup, as you can see. And I did take it into my crease and blended it into my crease to kind of deepen the crease a little bit. I, by the way, used the same brush for this as well. I just went in with the Express brush cleaner and cleaned it off between shades. And I went into the shade Vortex to deepen the outer third of my eye and also to deepen the crease a little bit. During all of this, my crease kind of got a little blended away where I had put Utopia. So I went back in with the same blending brush that I was using before into Utopia and reapplied the eyeshadow right there. I did my eyeliner, I did my lower liner, which is actually nude liner, as you can see. I did my mascara, and then for my lower lash line, I went back into the shade Hot Mess and I blended it right under my lashes. I did not take it into my waterline, I just blended it right under my lashes. I deepened that with the shade Vortex. Same brush, just cleaned it off in between. And that is my whole eyeshadow look. Now, as an afterthought, after when I was just about to start talking about the demo, I realized I did not highlight my inner corner. So for my inner corner, this is not in the demo, I'm telling you now. For my inner corner, I went into the shade Frazzled, which turned out to be a little darker than I wanted it to be for my inner corner. And then, so I went back into the shade Galaxy and topped it off to get a little bit more glitter in there. Now, as I'm talking, I again realize that I don't have any brow bone highlight. So in order to get some, I'm going to go into this shade, which is Momentum, which is what I had set my eyes with in the first place. It is a little bit light for my skin. So I'm going to go right in there and highlight. This is the completed look. I can't believe I forgot something, but yeah, this is the completed look. This was such a breeze to do. It was so easy. You can get really easy, really pretty looks done with the Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde palette. Here it is. I really hope you enjoyed this. If you did, again, I'm asking you to give this video a thumbs up. You have no idea how good that kind of engagement is for my channel. I also ask you to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next one. Don't forget to follow me on all of my social medias also. I keep forgetting to say that and then I have to edit it in post. Don't forget to follow me on all of my social media. Now I will see you in my next one. Bye.